nmc2 connector. It's an end male connector, clamp style for LMR 600, just 2 pieces. That's all there is to it. First thing you want to do is the connector is going to come supplied with a little packet of silicone-like material. You're going to want to just cut that packet, remove a little silicone. In the back section of the connector, there's an O-ring inside that connector. Apply the silicone to that O-ring. It'll do a couple of things. It'll help with lubrication, sliding the back end onto the cable. It'll also help prolong the life of the O-ring. Next, you have your cable. You want to make sure you have a nice square cut on the end of your cable, square to the length of the cable. Take a pair of coaxial cutting pliers. Just clamp onto the cable, square to the cable. Just moving back and forth, scribe right through that dielectric material. Gently apply pressure until you get down to the center conductor. And just snap that right off. Next thing you want to do is take the ST-600-C strip tool. It's a 2-sided strip tool. It's labeled side 1 and side 2. First you're going to use side 1. Just look inside side 1 and make sure there's no material stuck in there. Place it over the cable, and just like a pencil sharpener, just turn that clockwise and let the tool do the cutting for you. If the tool doesn't do the cutting for you and you feel like you got to force it, you really need to replace the blades in the tool. Just spin it until it spins freely. Remove the tool. You may see a little residual material left on the center conductor. That's either primer material or a little bit of foam. What you want to do is just take a razor knife, run it right up against the core, just right around the circumference, up as close to the core as possible. Just take one little longitudinal cut and pop that right off of there. At this point, take the tool, go to side 2. Again, look in there, make sure there's nothing stuck in there. Place that over the cable and spin that. And again, let the tool do the work. It should spin freely. Spin it until it spins freely. Remove it. You're going to see the braid. The braid should be undisturbed at that point. You're going to take your deburring tool. You can use a file, but it's really recommended that you use this DBT-01 deburring tool. What it does is give you a nice deburr all the way around the center conductor. And it does it very quickly and very easily. Just 3 or 4 movements with your wrist, and you have a nice beveled end to that center conductor, and all the burrs are removed. At this point, take your back end of your connector, slide it gently over the braid, right up. It's going to snug right up against the jacket, square to the cable, push it and turn it. It's going to pop right onto the jacket. Take your finger, pull the braid away, just run it right around, and move the braid away from the outer conductor. Now you take your front part of your connector, snap that onto the center conductor, like so. And what you want to do is, holding the back section just where it is, spin the front section. And basically, you're all set. At this point, all you have left to do is just torque that front and back section together. You can use a standard crescent wrench, or we supply a couple of flat, streamlined custom wrenches. They're 1 inch and 15/16. You want to just put a nice snug, hold that back section, and spin the front section. Just snug it right down. You really can't over torque it. So you want to make sure you get that O-ring and just squeeze it down a little bit. And that's all there is to it. And what you've done is you've terminated the cable very quickly with a very good low return loss connector, and it's done in such a way that there's very few variables in the termination process. You didn't have the chance to melt the foam with a soldering torch. You don't have to worry about crimping it in the wrong place, over crimping it, using the wrong crimp die. You don't have to worry about pin gap. You don't have to worry about pin height. All this has been cut out of the equation. So it's something that you can get a very good performance with every time and have a lot of confidence in. Thanks a lot.